Hello, my dear friends. The necklace, ninth class story part 2. Let's study ninth class story. It's a moral story. I am Dattatreya Virsa, Shuparoti Madhyamik Vidyalaya Vagoli. Let's study. The necklace, part 2. In part 1 we saw that they lost the necklace, very important, and what problem they faced there. They looked in the folds of her dress, in the folds of her cloak, in her pockets, everywhere. They were searching the necklace where they lost, but they could not find it. They searched. The Mr. husband also went there to search in the party. They saw, but it was impossible. Arisia still had, when he left the hall, he asked, are you sure about, do you lost that in the party or outside? She told, outside. Yes, I touched it in the hall at the ministry. But if you had lost it in the street, we would have heard it fall. It was fault. It must be in the cab. Yes, that's probably it. Did you take the number of the cab? No. They stared at each other and stern. At last, Loisel put his clothes again, and I'm going back, said, over the whole route we walked and see if I can find on the way or on the cab. Actually, they lost in the party and they were searching. They came back. The mister also wore a trace and he went back to search the necklace, and it was in vain because there was no number of the taxi driver also and taxis, and they lost everything. And over the whole route, they walked and see if it was in vain of the necklace. He left, she remained in her ball dress all night, her mind blank. Her husband returned at about 7 o'clock. He had found nothing. He came back after some hours, 3 hours. When she left 4 o'clock, she went home and in front of mirrors, she saw there was no necklace. Again, the mister came back and he searched here and there, but it was in vain. He had found nothing. He went to the police, to the newspaper to offer a reward, to the cab companies everywhere. The tiniest glimmer of hope led him. They went to the police station, to the newspaper to offer reward, gift to the cab companies and everyone. It was the last try was there to search the necklace. She waited all day in spite it was frightful disaster. Lois returned in the evening. A hollow pale figure, he had found nothing. Actually, it was useless to find the necklace. They were searching. They went to the newspaper, police and companies and gift reward and everything. As written, it was a very sad mood because he found nothing. You must write to your friend, he said. It was a suggestion of her husband that you go and tell your friend that they lost the necklace. He had found nothing. You must write to your friend, he said. Tell her you have broken the lapse of her necklace and that you are having it mended. It will give us time to look some more, she wrote as he detected. You go to your friend and tell her the reality, the truth. You lost the important or valuable necklace, and she will give time to search. Actually, it was a suggestion, but she didn't accept that suggestion. At the end of 1 week, they had lost all hope. After 1 week, they lost all hope. And at the end of 1 week, they had lost all hope. My Lysel, who suddenly looked aged, and they were looking aged, declare we must consider how to replace the jewel. We must return their original diamond jewel. And so they went to the jewelry shop to jewels, looking for the necklace like to one another. I was saying, consulting their memories, both sick and grief and anguish, kind, weak, both also in a shop at the palace hall. They found a string of diamonds which seemed to be exactly what they were looking for, it was worth 40,000 francs. They could have it 40,000, 6,000. They got that 40,000 francs, the price was there. They have 36,000 and they were working hard and they fixed that necklace, excellent necklace. This is a necklace picture is there. So they begged the jeweler not to sell it for 3 days, and they made an arrangement that he would take it back for 34,000 francs if uh, the other necklace was found before the end of the February. Loisel and 18,000 francs, which his father had left him, he would borrow the rest. Actually, the minor family, common family was there, and they lost the very valuable. It was valuable for the method. He would borrow the rest, and he did not borrow. He did borrow. He gives notes, made generous agreements, dealt with every type of money lender agreement. He gave mortgage. He gave. Then he went to get the new necklace and laid down on the jewelry counter 36,000 francs. When Madame Ursa took the necklace back, Madame Forrester said, "Coldly, you should have returned sooner. I might have needed it." From then, when Madame Lois knew the horrible and she fled. Actually, they lost valuable. It was a valuable thing for them, but it was not actually how they collected the money. 46,000 francs were there, and it was very impossible for them to look after and to get the back. She came to know the drudgery of housework, the arduous labors of the kitchen. She washed the dishes, the work they have done, the dirty lines. She carried the garbage down to the street every morning and carried up the water, stopping to each landing to catch her breath and dress like a commoner. Actually, both they worked very hard. Over time, the person also worked, the man and the woman, that Mathilde, they worked very hard. She was looking very beautiful, but she lost everything for money, and she worked, she washed the kitchens, labor work, dishes, washed the dishes, dirty lines, and she carried garbage also. She had to bargain at market corner and face insult or every measure is so. Each month they had to pay some loans, renew other gets more time. Her husband also worked extra every evening doing accounts for tradesmen, and often late into the night he sat copying a manuscript at 5 pages. Actually, he was also working overtime at night, and day and night they worked very hard to collect the money and to pay the interest of the money lender. And his wife. His life lasted 10 years. They spent there to get the jewel back, that necklace back. At the end of 10 years, they had paid off everything, even the interest also. Madam also looked old now. Often she dreaded over the past, worry and grief and sadness, and by hard work, she was looking old. It was old. She brooded over the past. What would happen if she had not lost that necklace? Why she went her friend and she lost that necklace? 10 years they spent for earning the necklace. How strange life is, how fickle, how little it needed for one to be ruined or saved. One Sunday, as he was walking in the chance, let's say, suddenly she saw Madame Forrester, still young, still beautiful, still charming. The madam was very happy, charming, beautiful. Madame Loisel felt emotional. Should she speak to her? Yes, of course. And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? Actually, it was the story, and she collected the story, and she lost that necklace, and she whole story she told after some 10 years of her friend. Yes, of course, and now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? She went to her up to her. Good morning, Jane. The other restaurants to be dressed as familiarly by the common woman, did not recognize her. She stammered. Actually, she didn't recognize her because she was looking very old, sad, grief. But madam, I don't know. You must have made a mistake. No, I am Mathilde Lussel. Her friend uttered a cry. Oh, my poor Mathilde, how you have changed this. Yes, I have had some hard times since I last saw you. Had many miseries and all because of you. You gave me that stone and I have lost it, and all because of you, me. How can that it be? You remember that diamond necklace that you lent me to wear the ministry party, and I have lost that. Oh, diamond. It was very excellent for us. Yes, well lost. What do you mean? You bought it back? You actually, she forgot. A rich woman, she forgot it, and it was not original. Actually, I brought you back another exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. Malati, we spent there for 10 years to purchase the new one. It wasn't easy for us. We had very little, but at last it is over, and I'm very glad Madam Forrester was done. You have that, you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine. Yes, it was original. And they spent for 46 fancies. Yes, you didn't notice that they were very similar, and she smiled. It was a similar, same. And she smiled with proud and innocent pleasure. Madame Forrester, deeply moved, took both her hands. Oh, my poor Mathilde, mine was an imitation jewelry. It was an imitation, it was only 500 rupees. It was worth 500 francs at most. And why do you spend like this money? Adapted from the necklace by Manuscript. I think you understand well. Actually, we must heavily adante teisechi rahave chitya sudevi samadhan. It was not satisfaction for the mental day, and it was a rumorous. It was a sadness happened for her because she lost that necklace. So we must be happy and satisfied in our life. So happiness is and satisfaction is very important for your life. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Thank you so much.